Hi, I'm Xiaojie. Today we'll be discussing conflict avoidance behaviors in relationships. I'll be presenting 5 ways individuals tend to avoid conflicts with their partners and discussing the impact it can have on relationships. Conflict avoidance behavior in relationships refers to the active attempt of partners to minimize or avoid disagreements and conflicts. While it might initially seem like a way to maintain peace and harmony, it's important to recognize the potential consequences of this behavior. Imagine conflicts as bubbles in a semi-solid concrete that we use to build the tower of our relationships. If we choose not to address them, the foundation of this tower is weak. It won't be able to withstand the challenges that life throws at it, such as storms, winds, and earthquakes. In this video, I hope to provide you with some self-awareness regarding these behaviors. Remember, we all exhibit these behaviors from time to time. However, the more frequently and intensely we display them, the more likely we present ourselves as conflict avoidant partner. So are you a conflict avoidant partner? Number 1, you tend to choose to remain silent during a discussion or decision-making process. You may withhold your opinions or concerns thinking you will prevent arguments. Second, when a conflict emerges, you might become unresponsive, give the silent treatment, or refuse to engage in discussions, and never or barely return to their unresolved issues. This is also called stonewalling, where one partner withdraws emotionally from a conflict. Number 3, instead of addressing a potential conflict, you might attempt to shift the conversation to a different topic. By changing the subject, you hope to avoid disagreement altogether. Number 4, physical avoidance is yet another behavior observed in some relationships. You might intentionally limit your time with your partner to prevent conflicts from rising. Number 5, you may engage in people-pleasing behaviors, always accommodating your partner's desires and preferences to avoid conflicts. In this case, your partner might not even be aware of the underlying issues in the relationship. You may go to bed one day feeling like your partner who's sleeping right next to me doesn't understand me. There's no intimacy in this relationship, and you cannot truly be yourself in that relationship. It could be that you rarely respond to conflicts in a healthy way, if you even give it a try. Remember, conflicts are a normal part of relationships. Actually, let's slow down a little. So take a deep breath in and close your eyes. Imagine a world where there are no conflicts and everyone is always in perfect harmony from the day you were born until your last day. How would you feel about living in a world like that, truly? If you find yourself emotionally unable to face conflicts, even if you logically know it's the right thing to do, seeking therapy could be one way to overcome that roadblock. As a therapist, I am heavily influenced by various giants in the field of therapy. Recently, I began reading a book by Yalom, a renowned figure in psychotherapy. In his book, The Gift of Therapy, he writes, and I quote here, "The human being has an inherent inclination towards self-realization. If obstacles are removed, the individual will develop into a mature and fully realized adult, much like an acorn develops into an oak tree. You are an oak tree, so don't be afraid to become one."